A record 123 skippers set sail this Sunday, hoping to win the 11th Route du Rhum, the world's premium transatlantic yacht race. Among the competitors is a man who did not seem destined for the high seas, but Romain Attanasio's made a career on the water. He was born in the heart of the Alps 41 years ago, to a family of skiers. Now living in Brittany, he felt the call of the sea at an early age. I come from a family of mountaineers, but I spent all my childhood abroad since my father worked in construction, so we lived in San Salvador, Pakistan, Nigeria and Indonesia. Back in France, I was 7 or 8, and we went to settle in the Oise. For sure, to go sailing, it's not the ideal spot. 1990 was the year when Florence Artaud won the Route du Rhum, the very same Route du Rhum. I don't know if you remember her golden trimaran, and besides, she was beautiful. I found it incredible, and I followed the race passionately, and then a few weeks later, my great-uncle took me to a boat show, and my passion for boats was born like that. Although Romain would never have Florence Artaud as a teacher, he did train under Michel Desjoyeaux and Franck Camas. But his first race ended in disaster and shipwreck, and he had to be rescued by a cargo vessel. Since then, he's done a lot better, earning top 10 finishes in the Transat AG2R and the Transat Jacques Vabre. Last year, he completed his first Vendée Globe, the top solo non-stop unassisted round-the-world race, the Everest of the seas. Now he takes on the biggest transatlantic race.
Romain
Attanasio took us aboard his boat for his last practice regatta before the start of the Route du Rhum, the biggest transatlantic race. Today conditions are rather calm. There's a swell, but not very much, which is not always the case at this time of year in Brittany and in the Bay of Biscay. The fleet will set off from St. Malo and race hard for 3,510 nautical miles or 6,500 kilometres. Once out of the English Channel, it'll be at the mercy of the treacherous Bay of Biscay and then head for the Azores and its dangerous anticyclones, hopefully avoiding being becalmed in the doldrums. The trade winds should then take the races to Pointe-à-Pitre in Guadeloupe. The fastest multi-hulled boats could do this in 5 to 6 days, while the best single-hulled yachts need around 10. The race record's expected to be beaten as technology has advanced by leaps and bounds since the last race 4 years ago, particularly with the appearance of hydrofoils that allow yachts to fly above the waves. We used to have centreboards to do anti-drifting. You know, on these boats the keels tilt, so we tilt them at 40 degrees to the wind. So inevitably, as there are no more anti-drifts, we add centreboards. Since the last Vendée Globe, these are foils, curved centreboards, which have a foil effect. You know, it's like driving when you put your hand out of the window, it takes off. That's the idea. With speed, it makes the boat take off, and the less friction there is, the faster it goes. Romain Attanasio doesn't have foils on his yacht, Pure Famille Marie, which isn't the newest vessel either, as it's been in the water for 10 years. He's racing in the IMOCA single-hull class for 60-foot boats, so he won't be aiming for an overall victory, unlike Jeremy Bayou, Yann Eliès or Vincent Rieu. Even his wife, Britain's Samantha Davies, has a better chance.
I'm competing with Romain. It's a little different. There are not a lot of couples like that. But in fact, we have boats from different generations, so we rarely compete next to each other. It takes away a little bit of the competition between us, and we're pretty happy to be there with both our boats and our projects. And we hope to arrive together.
A couple on land, but rivals on the water, Samantha Davies and Romain Attanasio are already looking beyond this Route du Rhum. Both are expecting to race in the next Vendée Globe at the end of 2020.